Now you can see this number right here, it'll get you right to it. There, it'll get you right to it.
Okay. Okay, Randy, I'll have you get a hold of that. Take a picture of that, Randy.
What's it for?
I'm trying to turn this around. Here. Okay.
Paid for this.
Yeah, that's right, straight to it.
Randy and Alyssa's in the office too.
That'll go right straight to him. That man's name is Mike.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of each day, Bubba.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
You can't believe you're doing something. She's filming you. I
Listen,
know you didn't know a whole lot around here. Now I got proof.
I got
don't
to
do
film.
around here.
He said that I'm filming you because I don't ever believe that you're doing anything, so I got to film it.
She believes it now. Do a little something.
I got proof now.
Yeah, I just woke up from my afternoon nap.
You know what? I didn't get to take one. He said I got to go home at 12 o'clock. I stayed there till 10 after, and I got home at 12:30 and the phone was ringing.
Oh, who
He
was
said,
calling
you know what we forgot? I said, yep, Randy's told you. He said, you want to go get him? I said, I'll have his house ready time you get back.
You mean y'all forgot about me?
Oh, well,
I
now
did.
that's
That
on
Bernstein-
film.
I called him. I said, Bernstein, where's my torches? They're coming. They weren't coming.
No, not today they wouldn't. He had to call me. But I forgot. I had it wrote down on paper on the desk.
Oh my God.
I said, well, I'll get it tomorrow. Then he called me and said, you want to go get his torches? I said, I don't care.
Thank you.
Randy, do you know that yesterday was his birthday and you all are the same age? 59.
No way.
Yep. And do you know Kimberly, who is here from California? Her birthday was yesterday, and she's 59.
Kimberly.
Yeah, that's
That's here now?
Yeah, that's here now.
Oh yeah.
And his birthday was yesterday, and hers was
I'll be
yesterday.
darned.
Is
I'm
that
older than
awesome?
all of them.
Hey,
Over here, too, but
his
we can't
birthday's yesterday.
Who's?
Mine.
And
Mine was her.
yeah, he turned
Thanksgiving Day.
He turned how old?
59.
She turned 59.
He's 59. They're all three 59.
Wow. Good at 59.
59 looks good.
Yeah.
You take that number.
Look, I done got you some
Amanda, I'm
nerve.
like funny like that.
I done got him on there. I'm gonna get you one more time.
He wasn't looking for that, was she?
No, she's ready to bump and grind till that came.
Somebody pulls out a camera. It's Lord.
Oh no, We got family might be watching. I
All
know
over
it.
but the crying.
All right, what anything else I got to get out of here?
Good.
All right,
We just need to call that in and pay it. Okay.
that's all everybody tells me. Call it in and pay it.
Call it
Randy.
in and pay it.
Well, write a check. It don't make me no
Write a
difference.
check, yeah. Cha-ching. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
See ya.
Let's go back to the big city.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. It'll be quit time I get back.
There you go. Perfect time.
All right, Amanda,
Yes, sir.
I want to show everybody what we've been doing now.
Let me go off Wi-Fi. Hold on.
It's cluttered up slightly.
Yes.
Give me some room to navigate. And so this little trailer here, we have acquired so much stuff that it's hard to keep track of all of it. So what I've done is, I guess you call it purging. So we are going to take away stuff that are just stuff that you have, you may never use once in 10 years that we've acquired. I got to get rid of all of it.
Yeah.
And because now that we're building in hopefully in a more of a production, not a production, but more, what do you call it, busier, I guess,
Yeah.
is that we need the room.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to put this container here, but we got it pushed up against the wall.
Yes.
And there's a door into the storage room, into the inventory room, that you can walk in and out without going outside.
That's great.
So we're gonna take another container, put it against there, and have that one too. So look, we've got blinds and switches that we'll never use that we normally don't. All that stuff. So we're putting it in the trailer. The guys are going through it. They want to take it home, they can. It's worth a little bit of money if they want it or they can use it. If that, I've got to put it in, we'll probably take it and give it away or something, you know. So that's what we're doing. But today we just parked these out here today. We just parked these out. because we're going to spray foam. So we got a spray foam booth, and we're going to put some doors on it. We got to keep everything warm in the winter. But as soon as those sprayed, to be gone. So I want to leave this completely cleaned up. Look, all the wood is up. There's nothing out here. All the parking is down there. All of our homes are parked over there. So as soon as we need
Oh, we
one,
wanted that. That's beautiful.
yeah, so all we do, we go over there, we get one. If it needs some little bit of trim or whatever that we're doing to get it done, they'll take it over, fix it, put it back.
Right.
As we get done, we'll line them up in the beach area, line them up and be done.
Yeah.
Now, later on, after the beach is developed and all these people are gone, then we can take the ones that we're building and we can line them up out here, and they'll be for us to display, keep track of, get ready for delivery.
Right.
So we're getting there, everybody. This is exciting because everything that I'm doing here, as you guys know, is just what we've acquired. It's just like, you know, you can see the trusses built in there. You know our story. We try to use this makeshift stuff to get by, and it's amazing that we don't have a multi-million-dollar factory here. We're just making it the use of what we have, and it's happening. The sun is right in my eyes, and I gotta move
I know.
right there.
How's that? Yeah, that's
Better.
good.
Big news today is the state
Yeah,
of Tennessee
Travis
was here.
just said, did they show up?
They did show up.
And who was it that actually
I
showed
don't know.
up?
I don't know who they were. I got one guy's card.
Okay.
Assistant Commissioner Fire Prevention, Department of Commerce and Insurance. He was here. The state fire marshal was here. State electrical inspector was here. The state attorney was here, and also the state who writes up. She said she writes up all of the not bills but legislation. All the jargon of verbally written stuff. I'm sorry, everybody, I just didn't know, but she does all this, trying to write up everything. So if we do get to some sort of agreement of how they want tiny homes built, she'll write all that up, and it'll be in the state wherever they post it. I guess on a telephone pole outside the Capitol. I have no idea where they put all this.
Right, sure.
But what the premise at the end of the meeting was, is they want to work with us. And they asked me, what do you want? And I told them, you know what I told them? I don't want any rules. I want as minimum rules as you can. I said, you got RVs that are built out of 2x2s. And they are wonderful, and they work well, and they go down the highway 80 miles an hour. They all do. Don't put us that we have to build these homes like residential homes that are sitting out on a foundation. I said, my thing is, I want the individuals building in the backyard to still have the freedom to have fun with these homes. And I said, you know, just like you all heard me talk about it, I told the attorney, I said, now, if you're going to buy a home from me, I said, shame on you to buy a home from me that I can't prove to you how it was built. So if I don't have pictures and I haven't informed you of how I was built this thing, you should never buy it. So there's some buyer
Beware.
responsibility,
Yeah,
you know. But at the same hand, there's got to be laws to protect the buyer. And she said, we want to come in that middle ground, so we do not. So at the end of the day, they said we don't want to hold back our creativity because they love the Hobbit doors and the rounded roofs and my mom's covered wagon. They said, how in the world do you put that? How do you put that under a category in a box? And you can't. And I said, that's the beauty of the tiny homes, is that we all can be creative and have fun with them, but they got to be safe. And that's what they said. We want them to be safe. So I think what it's going to come down to is a third-party inspection, just like we know it is. They don't want to pass a law. They don't want to get it in legislation. It's too much bureaucracy, and they said it'll take years for that to happen. What they're going to do is just put it in the codes. They're just going to slide it in, and make it work. As far as I know, Tennessee is the only state in the country that is having proactive measures for tiny homes. They are, I wish I could have had it on film, because just like Amanda, who's born and raised here, just like a lot of guys are born and raised here, these people came here, were pretty much born and raised here. You wouldn't believe their temperament. They were just kind. They were good-natured. They wanted to help. They were positive. They were encouraging. And they were just good Tennessee folks, man. And he said, you know, we want to help our citizens. And we realize that these tiny homes are not going away. Isn't that cool?
That's
and
great.
they said, if our citizens are benefiting from living in these tiny homes, and they can have a better quality of life, then we want to be on top of this to make sure they're safe and we can be proactive in our state. Is that not cool?
That's amazing.
There was no, they weren't coming here to be like, you can't live in that, or this is too small, I'd never live in. They didn't say none of that. They were just really positive, and they were just nice people. So I can't, and I told the one attorney, I said, you guys coming from the government, I said, man, we're all hesitant. You coming from the state capitol, I said, we don't let government coming and messing with us because it's just going to, I said, if I get a ripple in what I'm doing right now, it could disrupt my whole production financially.
True.
It could devastate me.
Yes.
We are in such thin line of just making a business run and trying to get more, as I've preached all the time,
Right.
we're learning to be more efficient and all this stuff. And that's all my day is about, is being more efficient and faster and better quality. And she said, we work with you.
That's amazing news. Amazing. How many people were here? They all think it's great.
There was 6, and they drove from Nashville. They're all like, well, we got to get back home,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Awesome. They're all loving it. And they said, somebody said that Florida is trying to do that as well.
Well, there you go. So, it's, and I don't know, hell, 50 states out there. So maybe all of them are doing it right now. But I just was actually really cool to have the
Yeah.
state officials drive here to a tiny home business
Oh, yeah.
and try to do that.
Well,
you
they're
know?
super excited about it,
Yeah.
especially the people that's bought into here and going to be staying here. And, it has a house and everything. So that's great news.
They were blown away by this community. They were blown. I mean, it was
Really?
like, they just looked at
Yeah,
me.
what
and
did
said,
that,
"You're kidding me."
Travis? He said, I bet they love the warehouse. What did they think of the warehouse, the community, the actual, did they walk, where did they go to?
They went from there through the warehouse back out, and then they seen some of the homes that were completely done. They didn't talk about the warehouse, which was rare, but they were so invested in the electrical. They wanted to go through the electrical, how it was wired in a home. And we went over our 2x3s, how they're a little bit narrower. And I said, I'm doing that to give more space. I'm not doing it just to save money. I'm really
Right.
not. I'm doing it to save space and give more room, and it's just lighter and all this. Why overbuild when you don't have to?
Right.
And but they loved it. They loved what we do. They loved everything. And but they were looking at the electrical and the safe things of it. The community
Right.
about self-funding blew them. What they were weird. They were like, you mean you got people coming here from California, Nevada, Texas,
Yeah,
New
they're
Mexico?
here.
Yeah. I said, yeah. They were like, wow. And they said, because we're impacting this little bitty county, we got 30 employees. That's in,
Over 30. We've got like 36 or 38 employees
that are
now
working here now.
that are working here.
That's why I can't
Total.
answer all my texts, everybody. I can't eat up with just trying to make this place survive.
Yeah.
And because we're doing that, because we're bringing people from all over the country to Cock County, it has raised flags, man. They
Yes.
got a beam and light over here. They know us. The senator, Steve Sutherland, he's our state senator, is massively on board with all this. It's state senator. So there you go. And that could go to Congress. It could go to Washington. It could, so wherever this could go. So I'm hoping it's doing more than just the state of Tennessee. Like
Right.
you said, they're in Florida. Who knows what else where they're doing? Maybe all the senators are jumping on it. From all that I hear, no, they're not, because it's having a hard time. We're still having a hard time selling homes because you can't put them where you want. You can't get financing.
Yeah.
We're still building a company that you can't even get financing.
Right.
Think about Clayton Homes Ford Motor Company. They would never even sell a car or trailer if they didn't have financing.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. And we're hoping that the company that is said that they could do the financing, we're hoping that pans out. So,
Man, how do I look?
well, you look fantastic.
Do I look-
Somebody said they absolutely
Yeah, who was it?
loved your haircut.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think it was Zoe's mom. Yep.
Yeah.
Looks
Well, thank you
awesome.
very much.
Yeah.
Um,
Brittany's last day was Sunday, so
who?
Brittany,
Really?
yeah, your haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was saying, who's Brittany?
How soon they forget.
Yeah.
Anyway, they said you look great and they're great news. Everybody's excited for you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the show. Come on in here.
I'm ready.
Now, I've got a break at about in just a little bit because we're gonna have a meeting with all the guys.
Okay.
But I want to show you some stuff. Can you get Wi-Fi everywhere?
Yeah. So far, everything looks good, especially
All right.
with it being
Today,
nice.
today we put gutters along that whole line,
Oh wow.
and we put gutters along that line over there to get all of our water so it won't run into the building.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody, you know how hard it is to know what you want, know what you need, but you can't get there right now, and you have to wait until you have what you need, and then you have to be productive and exist in that mind frame. It is hard, man.
Oh yeah.
Because down deep, I'm probably, man, I am real picky about stuff, and I like things clean, and I like things done right, and it's just hard being in that environment where you can't, because we have so many other issues that are trying to always challenge that, you know? So to be able to put out the production that we have and the quality that we do and the stuff we do, yeah, there's going to be always some mistakes or things that are going to be overlooked, and that's what I want to prevent. So we don't want to get to where we build all these homes and we don't have the right people in charge to do the quality control and doing it all. So we're growing at a good pace. It's just that we got to be able to survive as we grow.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
So, good. This is going to be have a big. This is all offices, so they're going to be big picture windows right there. So when the delivery picks up or they drive in, the girls can see that'll be deliveries in there. So when you send us your appliances and light fixtures and stuff, it'll go in there. It'll directly go into a storage room that's a holding room. So it can be marked off, taken pictures of. Like Manda said, she's got a system for the girls to take
Yeah.
pictures, document, put it in a logbook, it's done. And then we put it in this container or another container to the side. And that's gonna be for homeowners, all right, your stuff. Inside, we have another inventory room as big as this right here.
Yes.
Full of shelving, and that's gonna be just for whatever it takes to build a house. Nuts and bolts and screws and just fixtures and plumbing and electrical and all that. And that's gonna be like a store. And so when the guys build a house, they're issued out all the stuff they have on that list to build that house, and it goes. So if you've got something special in your house, like a custom feature, we know it's a 4.0 slider with a 2.0 up, down, and you got a casement window and this and that, and this, it'll be on that list, and they're issued out what they need. All that right there is hopefully going to keep our costs down, our efficiency high, and our quality spot on. So that's where we're at with everything.
What you doing, Kevin?
I'm hunting for Tom.
Oh, I don't know where he went.
Hey, there's your tanks and your torch kit. I'll let you know more about that. He said,
Oh, you went and bought one.
I got another green one in here. Hey,
This is propane, so you gotta have the right tip for that. And I bet you that you have.
I don't know. He said Bernstein had it set up. I don't know, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta have a tip to burn propane.
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
got a
acetylene.
settling. I bet it ain't in there.
You ain't got a tip.
We can't tell the world about this, Manda.
Oh, what?
Don't film what we're doing.
Ain't that beautiful?
It's perfect. It's everything we
That's
need.
my new gift.
Oh, there you
from
early
Santa Claus.
Christmas. Ah, there you go, early Christmas.
Beautiful. All right.
Now, do you got to switch over or
Kevin,
not?
you didn't say
Oh,
hey, baby.
Get a tip.
You didn't say baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, babe.
He goes, baby.
Yeah, I'll have to get a tip. Propane tip. I think Dad might have one. I'd bring one to borrow.
No, I'll call Bernstein. He's the one that said he set us up. He's the welder. All right, I'll call him.
Have one for propane.
Okay.
Instead of settling.
And the gauges
No, we got gauges in here.
for propane too? It'll work. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And somebody was just asking, what is the manufacturer of the trailers that we use?
Hurst. Bernstein,
and
Hurst
Travis
trailers.
just put it down. Hurst. Yes,
Hurst
that's
trailers
right.
out of Washburn, Tennessee. Wash. W-A-S-H.
Washburn.
B-U-R-N. Washburn.
Washburn.
Washburn. they call it.
Washburn, Tennessee.
Yeah. So all this is going to be offices in here.
We're so excited
All this is
about
going to
that.
be framed in. I'm actually going to build the 2 offices, get rid of this, so they can move in.
Yes.
And then they got somewhere it's done, and then we'll finish the rest out later.
It'll be great.
We're gonna wall all this off. It'll be the cabinet shop, spray booth. Like today, I was in there talking about our doors. We're building our own doors here. And so we bought a router that's a 3/4 router and the wood fits in it. We got it's a tendon, like a kind of a tongue and groove fit. And you had to have the right routers, the right bits. The bit was $300-400 just for the bit, right? And you got to have the machine to run it. And you had to have the space for it. But we're able to produce doors. He built 4 doors today.
That's amazing.
So instead of doing 1 a day like we were, now we're building 4 and 5. And then what we talked about today is even going to increase it even more.
Wow.
So we're excited about this.
So, and that means, houses, like getting it down to where an RJO is taking 5 days, you're getting to that.
5 days.
Yeah, it's the goal.
And we do a Freedom in 8 to 10.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Right.
also building where we can get our roof systems. I need another building.
Just one trailer.
So what I want to do is build the roof systems on the ground.
Yes.
It's the same thing, but on the ground where we can physically reach it and not have
So
scaffolding.
there's no difference in that? So
No, we build the perimeter of the house. It's like a pattern that's right here, and it's like a little wall. It's a 2-foot wall off the ground.
Yeah.
So we can stand here, build our rafters, build our dormers, put siding on it, do everything we want, set the windows and everything, and then pick it up, set it on the house.
awesome.
That's where we need to go. If we did that, that roof system can be built in a day or 2 versus 3 or 4, and up on a scaffolding, it's less dangerous. It's just, wow. And see, all that's just fun to be able to say, man, it's working. It's working. But to get to that point is such a curve, a learning curve, and it's costing money to get to that point. So we're losing money getting there, but we're hoping that once we do get there, then we'll make up for it.
Right.
But we got to keep selling homes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we got holidays coming, we got the first of the year, we got the election coming up next year. Everybody just sits back. But that's why I want to encourage everybody is that we can only build so many homes a year. Right now, we can only build.
with the staff we have now
Yeah,
in the building.
we're limited. I can't build 1,000 homes. I can't build 500. I can't build 300. I can't build probably even 200, right? So if we do that, nowhere in the country are you going to buy a home for what we sell it for. Hands down, I know it. I'm proud of it, and that's where I stand. Brian and Mary, right? Brian and Mary are here.
Yeah, the
24-foot RJO for 25 grand. Was it 25? I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, they got RJO 20 foot.
There's a 24-foot. I don't have my prices with me.
I can't remember.
A 20-foot is 20 grand. And it has a living room, bedroom, kitchen. It's set up, man. So,
Real quick, can you address the trailers and the building on skids and what it is for the community and all that kind of stuff? Or if you take one.
Yeah. On the community, you have to be on wheels here. You have to be. We're in a FEMA flood zone, even though it's never been flooded. When Katrina hit, all throughout the United States, whatever floodplain, they extended it 200-300 yards everywhere in every direction. The whole city of Newport is in a flood zone. It wasn't before. Okay, this is never flooded. This is an industrial. It's been here since the 1940s.
Yes.
It's never flooded. But the rules say everything has to be portable. They're saying your decks have to be portable. But I'm going to try to get away with that and just kind of like, let's just fudge that a little bit. But if they come out now, if it's not on wheels, they're going to tax us. So you won't be taxed if it's on wheels. There's no property assessment.
Right.
So it's great. Now, if you want me to build you a house and you want it on skids, I suggest that we build it on a trailer. We bring it to you, we take off the axles, bring them home, and you set your trailer on the foundation. You don't want to build it like they do the Amish, build them on these wooden skids and all that. You can't have the vertical height because the trailer that transports them is 3 foot off the ground. You can only go 13.6. It leaves you 10'6" as a height.
Right.
That only leaves you about 9 foot 10, right? So that's why I say do a low drop axle, everything like that. Take the wheels off and set it down.
Right.
But I'll build them skids if you want it. It doesn't matter, and subtract the price of the trailer.
But just to reiterate is that you can't have it in the community. It has to, on this property, it has to be on a trailer.
Gotta be.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And that's why I told them today at the government officials, I said, I don't want to build park model. I want to build tiny homes. And I want them on wheels. That's our niche. That's what we like, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. Ready?
All right. Where you want to go to? Are you
Inside
is it
the
time
shop.
for your meeting or what?
No, we're good. See our RJOs right here? So these are our cabinets. Now, you see how all that's fit in there? These are screwed from behind. Look back here, Amanda. See? Right there. Okay, you see that right there? That's screwed and glued in between here. This plywood is screwed to the facing. So all this has taken a while to come up with the length of this. This is a drawer, and then you got to have a door, and you got to have hinges, and you got to have your drawer slides, all that. This is your cabinet, your sink, the width. All that has taken a lot of time to come up with the design of it. Here's one with the doors already on it. Let me see if I can move it a little bit. See back here? So here's the doors already on it. Here's the drawer. It's in it right here, right? It's taken a while. And they have 2 drawers on the bottom. All that, you know.
Now, was the 12 by 36, was it taken out or is it still being worked on?
It's just parked over there.
And it doesn't have the sink in it yet or anything?
No.
Okay, because we said on Friday that we may show that if it goes in, but it
Yeah,
won't.
well, they came in over the weekend to spray it again,
Okay.
to put the urethane on it, and they said, hey, we want to put another coat, and the owners are going out of town till next weekend, so why rush it,
Right.
right?
Okay.
But we're going to be parking it here in the next day or two, putting the cabinets in, because I got to have it done by Friday.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So
Okay.
we'll come back, and they got Thanksgiving, so really, I probably need it done by Wednesday.
Yeah,
And have
right.
it done, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Ready?
a holiday week.
Oh,
It's
I
gonna be a
hate
weird week. Okay, we're back on the Wi-Fi.
So this is our, we come here every day, and I don't know if you guys get tired of seeing this. I never get tired of seeing this shop. I love what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
There's another home here with the, maintenance-free siding. Zach's putting the metal up on the dormer up there, so they're trying to knock this. Now look, now see how he's up on the scaffold? All that has to be done. He has to lug it up there, get up there. The saw's up there. Everything. Now he's being efficient because he's got a saw and everything he needs.
That's your idea. You always said take a saw with you so you don't have to go up and down
Exactly.
on the scaffold.
And that's why it's 2-tiered like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But if all that was done on the ground and he didn't have to pull it that, we would be taking that roof system and just setting it on it and it'd be done.
Right, exactly.
But the same quality, the same, you
So
can still.
are you saying now to be built on the ground, you're talking put the metal, the gutters and everything?
Everything.
Everything done on the ground. That'd be great.
And just set it in place.
Okay.
It's the same build. It's just easier to build because we're walking on the earth.
Right.
Set up on top of the scaffold.
And we'll do that on the next build that starts.
Pardon me?
You'll do that on the next build.
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot to that. I don't know
Yeah.
if we'll be able to get to that point or not.
Okay.
The part about building, right, is that we got to build 8 to 10 homes. Now, when you're building a home in a subdivision, right, you got scrap wood, you got stuff you're doing. At the end of the day, they usually throw it in a dumpster, right, or they burn it at a fire or something like that. And it's cleaned up at the end of the day. We're building 8 or 10 at one time.
Right.
So what happens is you collect. See this here?
Yeah.
You collect this. They don't have time to take this and cut this up into 2-foot sections for firewood. They got to get to the house. They just cut a piece of trim. Like Mike over here, see the wood up there? They got extra metal that coming off here. They got extra wood. That piles up, man, and it's a nuisance. Okay? We got small pieces of wood here that's worth something, but we can't keep it all. And I hate throwing it away or burning it, but we have to because it's piling up. I'll have 50 containers out here full of stuff. So because of production, because of what we're doing, we have to eliminate. So at the end of the day, we'll clean this off. You see the dust underneath here? And Matt's doing, we got to clean this off at the end of the day. We got to get it done as best we can. And if we're going to do this for a long period of time, it has to be maintained every day. And that costs money.
Someone was asking, you spray the insulation after you put the roof on, or will you do that on the ground? How will you spray?
Well,
the insulation?
it's about wiring, electrical. So we were talking about that. I would like to spray it while we're underneath there working. All we have is one wire for the ceiling fan. We can do that. We'll spray it. Yep. And then we got hurricane straps, like he's in there spraying right now. You want to can you see if you can get a shot of him? Let me show you guys. All right. He's going to let you watch that. Okay, so now the rafters are 1 by 4, okay, and they're vested to the metal, and you've got a strip that the metal is put to, which is metal put to the ground. Those are hurricane straps, all right? When he sprays that on there, that allows zero clearance. There's no air gap between the insulation and the metal, keeping condensation going. Can't hear. All right, well, I'm talking behind the camera. Let's take a look at it. Said he couldn't hear me.
Yeah, they can't hear good back here.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you're behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's spray foaming. That particular guy spray foaming that. Wonderful. He has taken that's his job now. He's taken that on. He's learned about the gun, the temperature, the humidity, and all that, and it's a big job.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't know it. He's works like we do. I don't know. He was 1 semester away of getting a degree in physics. Isn't that cool? And we had an opportunity to be. Life takes you down some crazy roads, you know, and that's what I like about what we're doing here.
He's super smart.
Here's another one. He'll be
Hey, Jan.
starting to. Can you see in here, Amanda? Can you see in here?
Yeah.
You know, we can wait until later everybody leaves, but I think it's cool to be able to see everybody working.
Oh yeah, they like all
You
that.
know? And look, man,
What?
I got my tape
You
measure.
got your tape measure. I can. Hey.
See this right here?
Yes.
All right. There's our hurricane ties, or rafter ties, what do you even call them? Ties the rafters to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Now over here, Amanda. Amanda,
I'm a,
over here.
yes.
That protects us from putting a nail into that wire. Okay? All right, here's your plumbing. Here's your PEX. We pull it out away from the wall so we can get insulation behind there.
Okay.
Okay? Insulation back underneath here, and now it's already insulated in the floor. We'll put insulation behind the wall here. So the spray foam is massively important. I was cutting a wall out for the inventory room, and I had to take the wall.
Yeah.
It would not move until I cut the foam. So it's super strong. I don't know the structural strength properties of spray foam. It makes these houses super strong. Helps them together. I wouldn't get any comments. I don't know if you got them, but
Okay. No, I'm good.
okay. All our commenters are in the evening, thank you.
No. They're doing a lot of comments.
Are they?
Yeah.
This is a board and batten maintenance-free siding, so it's vertical with the trim. All right. We are using nails instead of screws. I just don't like the screws in this. We've learned that we
When it-
have to nail it.
And what about the staples? You said the other day. When are you doing the staples?
Well, behind this, we use staples where you can't see them.
Okay.
We've used them before where you could see them, and I didn't like it. So I've changed over, and I don't like the staples that you can see. Now this, I think this is a 9. This 9 foot wide. Yes. 9 by 28.
Okay.
And Bart and Joseph are framing this in. It's an RJO, and that's why we're using the 2x3s on a Craftsman trailer. Okay. Now it's a hybrid Craftsman because the manufacturer and I had an extra trailer, and so he went ahead and made it. So it's kind of like an RJO, but it doesn't have drop axles, but it's a Craftsman
It's a
trailer.
big house.
It is 28 feet long.
Yeah, 9 by 28. That's big.
Yeah, so those axles are really way more than what this house will ever need. They didn't need a triple axle. But like I said, he had it in his inventory. It's gonna be awesome, it'll pull great. But that's 28 feet long house.
That is a big house.
Yeah.
To give it perspective, I mean, the gray house out there that we auctioned off is an 8 by 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 8, but this is 9.
9 by 28. Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of
Hey,
space.
see these shake shingles? I mean the PSPI shingles?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
It is pretty.
It's clean, it's neat. Now over here, they got board and batten in the dormer, lap siding. Let me turn that radio down. And then up in that gable,
Now, will this one be leaving before the holiday or no?
what?
This one.
I have a clue.
Okay, I didn't know.
I don't have a clue. You see that? Isn't that pretty?
That's beautiful.
You talking about putting a stain, just really now that's a clear finish on that.
Yeah.
See the clear finish?
Mm-hmm.
And how that's turned.
Yeah.
Look at here, this is polyurethane. It's all poly. So it's a natural filter. Yeah, that's the second filter.
There, you can see it right there.
Yeah, we need one more coat on it.
There's the shine on it.
Yep. This is our spray foam booth. We're gonna have a door on them so we can keep it warm, put a heater in there. We're excited about all that.
And all of it's spray foam. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Spray foam's not cheap either.
No, it's not.
It is not
Especially
cheap.
when you have to employ one person to man it and take care of it.
Yes, correct. How could you tie your home down? Donna wants to know, how can you tie your home down for severe weather?
All right, we can get ringlets. We used to put these little ringlets and weld them on the bottom of trailers. We used to have it standard in our big homes.
Yes.
We can start, I'm talking about getting them put, I got away from it because they're small, tiny homes. They're like RVs. RVs don't have them.
Right.
So I quit using them on our little homes, but I'm thinking about incorporating them. They're like 20 bucks a piece, so it's another $100 a house, which is not much, but when it comes down to building a $15,000 house, everything costs money.
Yep,
and
that's right.
You wouldn't believe how much it adds up to. But we're gonna start putting ringlets under so we can add them to a house.
Yeah, and I remember Ruben from the other night, I think, when we were on Friday night, he said, I'm interested in buying 7 to 10 RJOs, sent in some questions into sales today, and that is fantastic.
There you go.
The girls will get it sent to sell, which now I want everybody to keep in mind that this week is a holiday week, and the girls, I'm not having the girls working Thursday and Friday. So
Yeah, good.
it's just going to be a holiday schedule. So,
Yeah.
But back Monday, we'll be hitting it hard. So,
You know, I ask that question all the time. I was like, I mean, I have developed homes. I have
Yes.
sold homes. I have built and sold homes. And the price point on these is a no-brainer.
it is, honestly.
You are not going to find anywhere.
No.
I've had developer after builder come here and tell me, Randy, I can't build them for what you're selling them for. Not build them for what we're building them for. He can't even build them for what we're selling them for.
Now, somebody has a question too. Are you going to have, and Tigger wants to know, are you going to have a black water dumping station here? That's a good question. Nobody's
For
asked
RVs?
that. I guess.
Well, we don't have an RV park here, so we don't have transient people that are staying overnight and
Yeah.
having a thing. So when you do hook up, it's just going to be, you're going to have a sewer. So most of the people, right now, our whole community is made for permanent dwellers.
So if somebody comes here and spends the night, like in an RV or something like that, they would go to a campground, and do you pay the campground and they'll let you dump there or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured so.
But we could, that's really simple to do. We could have a
Is it-
port and have it dumped. It goes into the city sewer.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
something
good
to think
question.
about.
Okay.
Yep. Here's the 20-foot home. There's a 16-foot is Pam's, and there's my truck.
Yep. Oh, your truck's in here. Good. Awesome.
Yeah, well, I wasn't working on it. Dakota was. Dakota's a mechanic. He was helping
Is
me
he?
working on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Pam's is about done. This one's a customer's house.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the finishing touches are something.
Yes.
So we need like closers, people that can come in here, set a sink, a toilet, a shower door, all that little stuff, and trim it and sand it and get
To
it done.
finish it up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we need.
Hey, Mike.
Ah, okay.
Hey.
You face.
You face.
Yeah. So, what else? Any news? What are we?
Well, just the news today about that. Our holiday hours, just so people know, just the girls with the phones, people calling in, emails and things like that after Thursday and Friday. Thursday, of course, is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving coming up. And then Friday, the girls will not be working in the office. I don't know what's going on with the guys.
Work.
Randy?
What's our schedule for this week working?
We're not. We're off.
We're off. We're not working today.
Now we're working until Wednesday, having a little barbecue or whatever,
Yeah.
some turkey or something. Maybe.
We're going to have Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
dinner here.
All right, we're not going to work Thursday.
Mama's bringing deviled eggs.
Are we working Friday? Here.
I don't care. We can Friday.
See?
I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
Yeah, we're not schoolboys anymore, are we? No.
Chuck knows.
We don't take days off for birthdays.
Everybody knows Chuck. Chuck knows.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll work Friday.
Yeah.
And,
well, me and the girls are going to wimp out. So, but now Alyssa and Pam are going to be on call for just Randy and Tom alone. So do not call them unless you need them, Randy.
Yes, right.
You'll be calling them all day. Pam,
Where you at?
Alyssa,
I want to know where you're at. What are you doing?
where's this file? Where's this over here? Rah, 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 rah.
Yep.
Well, good.
It's been good. I worked all day. I mean, all weekend. You won't believe what we've done. I mean, and you know what? I
You
had
can
people.
tell what you've done.
I got people that are living here. They volunteered over the weekend. It was really nice. Yesterday, some people volunteered, came in and worked a little bit, so it was really nice to help clean up and get done.
Hey, somebody asked, can we peek into Pam's home?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let me show the outside. It's got the black and the green.
Yeah, go ahead and look in. Here's their barn door. They put a handle on it.
Oh yeah, look at there.
In and everything on the backside.
Uh-huh.
And they've got a compost toilet.
Yeah.
Shower.
Got their compost. 24-inch shower, right? 32. 32. I don't know why I said 24.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, man?
I don't know. A lot.
You know what? You know what?
One day, you're all right.
There you go.
There's more room there width-wise. Look how much room we got in that door trim.
I fit through here. I can fit through here. That's a lot of room, you know what I mean?
And then so we got a smoke alarm. They were in here painting this weekend. They
Yes.
wanted a little closet. They got that.
Yeah.
Put in their fridge. Yeah.
Walk in for the lights, got to hook the lights up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have kitchen lights here
Yep.
Oh yeah.
tomorrow.
And they have gotten a mini split in theirs
Yeah.
and a tongue box outside. Those are two added items that don't normally come with a
Right.
RJO.
And this is flooring that they ordered.
Yep, they brought it
That
in.
they brought in.
Yep. If not, you get a 1x6 hard pine. You know what? We got to go see that house.
What house?
Brian and Mary's house.
Yes.
What it looks
What
like.
they did.
You guys stay tuned. You're gonna love this
Okay.
house. I'm gonna show you.
Oh good.
But yeah, this is beautiful. I love the door. And the homeowners are painting this.
Yes.
Yep.
Pam and her husband and Josh helped them over the weekend. Thank you, Mike. Thanks, Chuck.
No problem.
They know Chuck.
They don't know me.
They know you.
No, they don't know me.
And now all of our homes get screen doors.
Yes.
You don't find that on most tiny homes. I love it. It's just an ambiance. I think that is great. Amanda?
Does that come on the Craftsman as well?
No.
Okay, just the
Yep.
Freedom
Freedom
and
and
the RJOs.
Because these are more cottagey homes.
Yeah.
And the Craftsman, the doors usually open out.
Yeah.
But we'll put a screen door if somebody
If
would
they
like.
requested it.
But this is a 20-foot home, everybody. This is Katie's house. They're gonna put an octagon window up top. 20 feet. So, hey, let's measure this real quick, Amanda.
Okay.
Amanda, I gotta do a pull-up.
Do you a pull up, Irving?
Oh my God. Oh,
But that feels good, don't it?
yeah, I've been doing nothing but politicking all day.
It takes it.
Yeah.
You gotta do both. You gotta be able to do both.
All right, so what do we got? All right, I got 12-foot 7-inch room.
Ooh. Wow.
Everybody,
Everybody.
can I tell you something? You are not going to find a tiny home in the perimeter of the United States that's got a room with nothing in it in a tiny home that's 12 foot 7 inches.
Yeah.
Nothing. This is awesome.
This is so much space. And these windows, now this is the house I was thinking when we were looking over there. This is the windows we were waiting on, wasn't it?
Yes. 88. So it's about 89 inches. Hook it right there, maybe. Now think about it. A 20-foot home for $20,000.
Wow.
All right. Almost, it's 89 and 7/8, almost 90.
Okay.
So, 20-foot home. Now they're talking about homeless, right? Homeless are living in a house like this. That's
Yes.
not a tiny house. That's just a
Right.
shed.
That's right.
Okay? This, you could have a full bed, full living room, and an office right here.
Mm-hmm.
You could eat right here, and still got a massive kitchen, bathroom. You could put a closet.
Yeah.
There's just so much more you could do with this. You could put storage up here, a small loft or storage, or even put a cabinet up here
Yeah, you could
to
a
put
loft
your
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
That loft, let me see how long this loft is. This loft, I think, is 8 feet. Yeah, it's an 8-foot loft.
That is big.
8. My God, you could put your winter clothes, summer clothes, ski stuff, everything you want up.
It's a big house. Yeah.
Have a flip-down bed sofa there, and then have all this room. I can't scream it loud enough.
I know.
You talking about a rental home? 20-foot home. If you guys wanted it as an Airbnb,
Yes.
that would sleep perfect.
Oh, yeah, totally.
If you
Well, and a
got,
lot of our customers are taking advantage of that. There's a lot going on the Airbnb.
if you didn't want this right here, you could put a Murphy bed down and it'd be wonderful, man.
Yeah.
Hold it up. You got a sofa, TV, entertainment. Done. Perfectly. I'm just excited. I'm proud of the fact that we're able to build these that generate income, generate homes, and we can make a living.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Always.
You know why I get
win-win.
excited, Amanda, is because hopefully, and Amanda knows this, I've always wanted a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
And the reason is I never knew what to manufacture, but you can build in a facility during the rain, snow, heat, everything. George Perot one time said when he was running for president,
Or
was it George?
Ross Perot.
Ross Perot.
Ross
Ross
Perot.
Perot said one time he was in the computer business, right? He said you don't get into the construction business or any business that is dominated by the weather, right?
Yeah.
Rain, you can't work. Snow, you can't work. You're too cold, you can't. You're losing. But when you're manufacturing in a facility, you can make it and keep moving.
Well, it's a controlled
mean-
environment.
I'm sorry, everybody. And so if you can do that, you're able to keep moving. I talked to the guy today, a state official. He's a state fire marshal. He was in the manufacturing home industry for 20 years. Amanda, do you know they could build up to 20 homes in a day?
Really?
One day. One day.
You mean to have it complete?
20 homes.
Complete.
Complete. In a
I
day.
can't believe that.
And I told him, I don't
Wow.
want to go there.
No.
That's not what I
Well,
want
we
to do.
couldn't do. There's no way.
I want to keep it custom. I want to keep it great price and have fun building and tweak them a little bit and have some fun. We're not stuck to these models, but we're going to keep these models because, you know, right now, you can't just throw a ton of models out to the
Right.
public because it's going to get confusing. We need to get all this worked out. And then when we put another model out there, we'll know what it'll take to build it. We know all the ins and outs and the measurements and how it's all going to fit and the weatherproofing and all that, right?
Right.
So there we go. Anyway, just throwing a lot of information out.
Now, just a quick question. So, have you already made the decision, or are you still going to think about it? Are you the guys working Friday? Because the girls are
We're
not
working Friday. The guys are working Friday.
Okay, all right. Just,
Who needed to know?
well, I didn't know. Are you gonna? Because we said for people not to come by and because we're not going to be here.
No, we're just gonna work.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're clear.
Yeah,
on
if
that.
anybody
Okay.
comes by, you're on your own looking around and stuff, you know.
Okay, so if they do, the gate will be open.
We got a gate, but I can't close it.
right.
You know.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean,
I mean,
We're
we said,
here.
Okay.
Huh?
We said close, but I didn't know.
we're gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys will be working on Friday, not Saturday and not Sunday.
You know what?
This one, somebody wanted to peek in this one.
I got to have the meeting. With
I
the guys.
know. And then the 12 by 36. Let me show the outside of this one.
I just wanted to have a meeting real quick about what happened today and stuff. They want to look in this one?
Yeah. I'll just show it real quick. They're working on it. I don't even know whose house
So
this
this
is.
is an RJO now. This is the floor system you get, which is gorgeous. And I wanted to show you a house. I won't be able to get to it tonight. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a 1x6 TNG that you can sand and finish, and it looks
Oh, dude, beautiful.
immaculate,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
This is Jeff. He does our left.
Jeff.
But this is a 16-foot RJO, okay? So you got the same kitchen. Now this loft, let me measure this loft. Amanda,
Yes.
loft is 80 inches. And the reason we make it 80 is because this bathroom, Amanda, look at yeah,
I'll put my leg up there.
81 inches long.
Okay.
So, if you get in here, this has got a tankless water heater. So they opt and they wanted a tankless instead of electric. So that gives their whole loft open up there, right?
Yes.
So you can sit here, it's your toilet, right? And then you got a 32-inch shower.
Yes.
Yep. Nice. Now you don't have
Very
a closet, and everybody, you know, people say, well, where do you put your clothes? Either you get a fold-up bed with storage with drawers under it, which is great, or if you want to hang them up, you can put your little wardrobe closet here,
Yep.
put a wardrobe here, open it up, and then of course all that storage you can't hang up, but at least you got the storage up.
Right. Exactly.
All right, you say, how do you get up there? You use a ladder. That's what you use. But that's not made to get up there all the time.
Right. And this has got one of the big windows, and then over here, this would be where your TV or
Yeah.
whatever goes.
Yep, I put my quilt there that I made. I put my quilt on the wall.
Your quilt that you made. Did you
I
do
made
that
quilt.
this weekend too?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know. Randy's a
Of course you
quilter.
don't know, Randy, because you don't pay attention.
Well, I was at home. Hey, how are you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good. He's a hoot.
These are our rafters.
Yes.
So we got enough rafters to build about 10 homes right here.
That's
So they're
awesome.
stacked up. These are our lumber racks where we're going to start putting our metal.
Yes.
So we got them labeled for each individual customer that have all their metal, have all their siding, and everything set up and ready to go and put a couple more racks. We need another building, everybody.
It's amazing. I mean, we've already look. We're at the end of it, and it is stacked and packed in here.
What the?
Got you. He wanted to punch me. Yeah. Yep. And because we haven't built our bathrooms yet, we got to have a portalets in here.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
stuff, so, yeah. Anyway, I'm a little behind because what I like to do is like to put our trailer in here, but we've got some other stuff in for the guys to scrap out for today, so I'll probably just scrap out in the morning. But look what we've done out here. Look how clean it is. The only thing I've
It
got
looks great.
The only thing I've got to put away is our barn wood, which
Yeah.
I'll put inside.
Yeah.
I've cleaned all this up. We have, not just me. All along, look, it's all gone.
That's awesome.
It's all gone, everybody.
It looks so good.
Been wanting to get here so long. Over here, I've lined up our 2x4 pallet. Look how many 2x4s we got. Building
my
up about
gosh.
30, 40 homes, probably 40 or 50 homes.
God, can we take a peek at how the houses are lined up really quick?
Yeah, look over here.
I know you got to do. There's showers. There's all kinds of inventory. My inventory's in there. We've wanted the houses over on the beach forever.
Isn't that cool?
Whose little who?
That's Farley's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's her little camper she built. Yeah, and you see the big one down there?
Yes.
All of it's like a subdivision. Don't it look like it?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. Oh man, that does look like it's going to be the beach, right?
Beautiful.
Yep.
Everything looks nice and cleaned up. I see a car leaving. It's like, are you losing people?
I know. I got to go, everybody.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
But
Thanks
we
for
will look at
tuning
the
in.
we'll look at the 12 by 36 tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, one thing.
Oh, and the Cardis.
One thing real quick I wanted to
Yes.
say, and I'm going to say goodbye, is that I had somebody tell me about, said, you need more viewers on YouTube. And, you know, YouTube's a lot of money. You can be making a lot of money. And I can be making, hopefully, that's what we want to do, right? I get frustrated when somebody has a cute couple, right? It doesn't produce nothing, and they've got 2 million extras in there. And it is frustrating. We only got 38,000 YouTube subscribers. And right, I don't know. Everybody, try to see. if we
Okay, now
can
you're
get some
back.
more
There you
views.
go.
Anyway, everybody says, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. There's nobody doing what we're doing.
No.
And I've always, for some reason, it's always been whatever I do, I have to do it the hard way. And I don't know why it doesn't just happen. You know, there's nobody building homes like this. There's nobody selling them for what we're selling them for. Do you think the whole world of tiny homes would come here and say, Randy Jones, how are you doing what you're doing? Nope. And I don't understand. Because we're building a 40-foot container that's 9 foot high and it's going to sell for $50,000, $60,000, right? Nobody does that. It's $100,000. It's $70,000, $80,000. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does a house that's $15,000, and the next closest competitor is $50,000. So why we don't have 2 million people just wanting to just say, how is he doing this? We don't. Tell everybody you can. I'm excited to see where this place is going to go. We can't do without y'all. So we'll take you every day and show you the ins and outs of this place and
Yeah,
how
and
we make
everybody's
it.
wanting to know if we're going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live tomorrow. We're going to
Yeah.
be live on Wednesday.
And
as
Wednesday
well.
we got a dinner for everybody, so you
Yeah.
guys come in and watch us eat.
And I'll turn it on and everything. And then Mark said, Randy and I have been talking to Mark up in New York. So I'm doing everything I can to help your company grow. And there's a lot of people that do that. They
Yeah,
share
I know you do.
everything.
I know you
and,
do. Thank you.
and we've been very fortunate.
I got ideas too, but listen, I don't have the time to take a YouTube video and edit it and think about it and tweak it and think about where it can go, where it can market it. You know what I do? I work, Amanda says, showtime. I say, all right, let's go.
Yep.
And when it's over, I go back to work.
Yeah.
So I don't take the time to do that because you know what? I'm a carpenter. I'm a builder. I'm a worker. I'm building a company.
Yeah.
I'm not a YouTube extraordinaire.
Travis said, forget YouTube.
I'm not. But YouTube makes us money.
Yeah.
YouTube gives us customers.
Yes, well, of
and that's
course.
why we're here. So
Well, Google is our number one, the way we get customers. Google is the search
Google.
engine. Google is the number one
that's it.
thing.
We need to invest in Google. I'm going to Google.
Google brings us,
I gotta
bring
go.
home the bacon.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
We'll bring you time
Be back tomorrow.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, bye.